it's Melanie. Happy Friday and welcome to another Friday Favorites and Flops. I hope you guys all had a really good week. I had a kind of crazy week myself. So as most of you know who've been with me for at least the last few weeks, my husband and I are looking at buying a new house, and last weekend I went to an open house and kind of fell in love with a place, and I took Craig there Monday and we looked at it and he loved the house. It's a really beautiful house, but I think the best part about this particular place is the backyard. The lady who currently owns it, who is actually also the realtor selling her own house, put just a ton of money into her backyard, and it's just this beautiful oasis. I'm not much of an outside kind of girl. Honestly, in our yard now, I never really spend any time back there. But this yard is stunning, and I might actually become an outside kind of girl at this place. It's an incredible house. So anyway, we made an offer, she accepted it, and there's my cat. Chi-Chi's gonna have a lot more space to bounce around in, so hopefully she won't jump in front of the camera at the new house. But so we have an offer in, and the only contingency we have is selling our own house. So actually all morning today, people have been coming with cameras and taking pictures, and we just did like a home energy assessment thing and had everything measured, and so it's going on the market this weekend, and we need it to sell fast because it's a contingency offer that we have in on the new place. So provided that everything works out, it looks like we would probably be moving at the beginning of April. So fingers crossed. I mean, it's real estate, anything can happen, so the offer could totally fall through at any point. But as of right now, I feel pretty good about it and excited, and yeah, we'll have to buy some more furniture because this house is a little bigger than our current place, and we don't even have enough furniture to fill the rooms. It's a house that has a formal living room type situation on top of like a family room, and then there is a like bonus media room as well. So it'll be fun having a new space, and it's a space that Craig and I plan on being in forever because I don't want to move again. So if we like want something different, we're gonna change that house. We'll remodel that house or do what we need to do to like be happy with it again, but I'm not moving ever again. So anyway, thank you guys so much for your positive mojo that you sent our way on Instagram when I posted the picture the other day. I think it definitely helped our offer get accepted, so thank you guys. I'm gonna dive right into the weekly favorites because I have a fair amount to talk about, but I'm gonna try to be brief because quite honestly, I need to pack things up because we're gonna have an open house, and I don't really want I don't know if people do this, snoop through other people's things, but the thought of that just kind of freaks me out, so I'm gonna put a bunch of stuff in boxes. So let's get started with this. First, this is the Rituals Yogi Flow Indian Rose and Sweet Almond Oil Foaming Shower Gel Sensation. Before I get into how great this is, let me tell you guys how I ended up with this product, because I randomly came home on the Saturday before last, and there was a box from Ulta, and it said Ultimate Rewards Perk, and I was like, I didn't order anything from Ulta. What is this? So I opened the box. This was in there, as well as I think it's like a 4-ounce bottle of the Cowshed Lavender Body Lotion, which is amazing as well. I should have probably actually brought that in here. And then there were also some lavender bath salts from Thyme, and it was a perk, a platinum perk from Ulta. Who else got it? Did you get the same things that I got? I'm super curious. I have never had Ulta randomly send me something, but this is also my first year being platinum. Well, last year was my first year being platinum. So I don't know if this is just a regular thing that they do or what did anybody else get this box? I mean, I don't think I'm the only one. It's not because I have a YouTube channel. It said Ultimate Platinum Perks Reward or something on the box. But anyway, let's talk about this because this is great. I would have never bought this on my own. This is a shower gel that turns into a foam after you like lather it up in your hands. It's kind of like I would equate it to like a shave gel, kind of. You know how those foam up? This is the exact same texture. It smells like $1,000,000. It has this really relaxing like spa rose type scent. The smell is fabulous. I have been loving this to shave my legs with. Honestly, I would have never tried this. Never would I have ever purchased this. Not because for any specific reason other than there's so many things at Ulta to try. I don't know that this is something that I would have ever been like, ooh, let's try that. But I'm so glad they sent it because now I love it and I kind of want to try some of their other scents. This is really nice. If you've never tried this, I highly recommend it. Love that. Oh shoot, I started to like put some of my things away. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna pull them back out. Sorry. So I actually already like almost got to the end of this Friday favorites video and there were more people that came to the door to do the energy assessment, and so I don't edit my videos, so like having to almost completely redo this whole thing, and I started to put things away. But anyway, moral of the story is I grabbed the rest of the stuff now. Okay, skincare. I have been trying this Eminence Stone Crop Cleansing Oil for the last week. This is really, really nice. If you are a cleansing oil connoisseur, or you're just looking to try something from Eminence, I feel like this is a really great place to start. I love the Eminence skincare line. They are really effective. They're a little bit pricier. I believe they are, I think a lot of the Eminence products are used in spas, but they're really effective products that I think are worth the extra cost. This cleansing oil takes off every bit of makeup, my mascara, my liner, my brow powder, my foundation. Even if I have like lipstick on at the end of the night, it just takes it away in a really effective way, not in a greasy, obnoxious kind of way. I do a second cleanse because I have oily skin and I like to use my Clarisonic, and so I do a second cleanse after this, but I almost wouldn't necessarily need to. I would probably do like another pass with this, but that's just a great oil that dissolves everything. The Derma E Rose one is really nice too, but with that one I felt like I had to use a lot of the oil. This one, 1.5, 2 pumps, if I get carried away, is more than enough. It's wonderful. I love that. An eye cream that I've been testing in the mornings for the last week and a half actually is the Biossance Squalane Peptide Eye Gel. This is supposed to specifically reduce puffiness and dark circles. I have gotten multiple questions on some of my recent skincare videos for suggestions of eye creams or eye products to deal with puffiness and dark circles. I gotta be honest, I don't deal with dark circles. I'm really lucky. I don't ever use concealer. Stella, unfortunately, has really dark circles, and they're genetic. They're from her dad's side of the family. Every single person on my husband's side has dark circles to some degree. It's not allergies for Stella at all. We've talked to the doctor about it multiple times. So I don't have to deal with that, but I do sometimes have a little bit of puffiness in the morning if I don't get enough sleep. This really does help to alleviate that, and it also, the rest of my makeup doesn't get cakey under here. It doesn't crease. It just absorbs beautifully into the skin. I really like this Biossance skincare line. It's a little bit more expensive, but I have loved everything that I've tried from them so far, especially their squalane oil. It's beautiful. So if you do deal with puffiness and dark circles, I feel like this one really is worth a try. This was a 100-point perk. No, it wasn't. It was a like add-on through Ebates. If you're not signed up through Ebates, sign up for Ebates and then shop through there. One, you get cash back, and two, they'll have like codes for stuff like this. So that's where I found the code for this Biossance. This is nice. I like that a lot. Powder foundation. I did a review of this. I think it was this week. It's the Wander Beauty Wanderlust powder foundation. I love this so much. Someone in my review of this asked if I used a sponge with the Laura Geller Balance and Brighten, if it would give me the same results. Sorry, it probably just got really bright in here. Yes, this will give you more coverage if you use a sponge, but I'm sure you can tell just by seeing this compare next to my face, this is very beige. This fair is actually technically too dark for me, and it's the wrong tone. I really need a more yellow powder, which this Wander Beauty tends to, it has a lot more yellow undertones, so I will put them next to each other here so you can see. This is a much better fit for my skin than this is. You can get more coverage out of this by using a sponge, but I can't use a sponge with this because it really accentuates the fact that this is a completely different tone than my actual skin. I love to use the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores number 701 brush. I will link this down below. This is one of the best brush investments I've ever made. It's perfect for powder foundation. And I will have it hopefully for years and years to come. So it's totally worth the $58. I know some of you are going to balk at that price, but good brushes do tend to cost a little bit more money, but this is really nice. So I use this with this most days. I actually don't use the sponge very often. I've tried it a few times, which is why it's dirty, but I'm not much of a sponge girl. But this helps to buff this product in beautifully. But what I'm trying to say is this was definitely a favorite this week. I've been reaching for this more than the Balance and Brighten, only because I do think it's just such a better fit for my skin, and it also provides much more coverage, like much more coverage than the Balance and Brighten. Now, I'm not one that needs a lot of coverage, and I don't necessarily want a lot of coverage, so I will always go back to Balance and Brighten, but I like having this in my collection so that the option is there. I will continue to repurchase this. This one was sent to me. Wander Beauty is sold at QVC, and it's sold at Sephora and obviously on their website. So I'm gonna keep going for this. This is amazing, beautiful product. Lips this week. I'm gonna try to speed it up here for you guys. Everything will be linked down below, so read up more about the products there. What I've been wearing most of the week is the Bite Beauty High Pigment Lip Pencil in Madeira. This looks like it would be like a corpse nude, but it's actually not. It is a, geez, I pushed that on there. It is actually a pinky beigey nude. Give you guys a swatch right here. So up close and far away. I know that sometimes things can look a little washed out because I do sit in front of a big window, so I think the colors are maybe a little bit more true back here. I love this. I love the texture of it. I love the wear of it. This is a great lip pencil. I think these are also in the clearance section or sales section on Sephora. I'd be bummed if they did away with this because this is an amazing formula. I don't know why they'd get rid of it, but it is, I believe, on sale right now. And then Sugar, the name of the color is Sugar. This is the Buttercream Lip Gloss from the Gen Nude line from Bare Minerals. Love pairing these two together. Perfect combination. They're almost the same color. But yeah, these are really nice together, and any videos that I have recorded this week, this has been on my lips. I haven't recorded, honestly, very many videos this week, so I don't even know if any of that will necessarily show up in any of my future videos, but we'll see. I'll definitely, by the way, before I put that sugar, I had sugar, because I have a thing for sugar. I had sugar from Marc Jacobs on my lips. That's what was on my lips before I piled this on top. So I did a mascara combo this week that I really liked. Last week I mentioned the Unlashed Volume and Curl Mascara from Wander Beauty. I got this in a holiday set that I bought at Sephora. If the set's still available, you should just get the set because it's an amazing deal. And you get to try some of their liquid eyeshadows, which are fabulous. If you hear snoring or snorting, Mr. Kong is sitting in here with me, so he's a little distressed by all the people coming and going. He's gonna have a rough life for the next few weeks while we're doing open houses and showings. We're obviously gonna have to leave with the dog when people come to look at the house, but his life's about to be really disrupted. But anyway, I've been pairing this with the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. I love, can you guys see my lashes? I love the way that this makes my lashes look. They are super full. They are super separated. They are not spidery. They just look like really great lashes. I don't know if they come off on camera at all, but this lash combo here, I know a lot of you do lip combos, but you should try mixing mascaras too, because you can get a nice custom mascara look. Okay, the blush this week that has been the go-to is Flower Child from Becca. That's what I have on my cheeks right now, just very natural, very easy. I don't know why I kept grabbing for this. I think I just love the cute little mini size of it. This came in some kind of Becca set, but anyway, one day when I run out of it, I will totally purchase the full size of this. These stay on my cheeks all day long despite my oily skin, so these are a winner. I did forget to mention these, so I'm going to pop these in here really quickly. These are the Ulla Henriksen Clean Truth Cleansing Cloths with vitamin C and CoQ10. These are a nice textured cloth that I've been using to cleanse my neck area. And then it just gets everything off, like all the makeup. I do tend to bring my powder foundation onto my neck to have everything blend a little bit better. And every night I remove it. I prefer to use the cloths because they're not as messy as like taking my Clarisonic down onto my neck and having water drip everywhere. So I've been loving those. I already purchased the backup of these because they are wonderful. They get everything off. In fact, when I go in with my toner du jour, whichever one I'm using at the time, it really does come out completely clean, like the little cotton pad. Like this removes every trace of makeup and just makes my skin really clean, and it doesn't require any like rinsing, so that's really nice. All right, 2 eyeshadow palettes. The first I'm going to mention is the Suede Seductions eyeshadow palette from Buxom. Nobody ever really talks about these eyeshadows, but I think they are wonderful. I also have the Buxom Dolly's Wild Side, which is another one that I love. Haven't really used this one this week, but these eyeshadows, you guys, are wonderful. The texture, the pigment, the wear, they're gorgeous. But this neutral eyeshadow palette is something that is just such an easy go-to for an everyday neutral eye. I love this one. Again, if you've never like swatched it or played with it, the next time you're at Ulta, you should play with it. It's wonderful. And then my little bit of like a type of product for the week really was the Too Faced White Peach palette. I think that you will have seen my review of this yesterday. One thing I forgot to mention in the review is that the pigmentation on this it's decent for the colors that are in here, but it's not going to really show up on deeper, darker skin tones. So if you are anything above a medium skin tone, I don't know that I would bother with this eyeshadow palette at all, because the majority of these colors are not going to show up on darker skin types. There are obviously other eyeshadow palettes from Too Faced that, you know, have a lot more like darker shades in there that would show up on a darker, deeper skin type, but this one, I mean, obviously these 2 shades right here on the Grill and Peach Passion are, you know, like those would show up on anyone's skin tone, but for the most part, these other shades are really geared towards more fair, light, maybe medium skin tones. It's a little bit of a disappointment, and I still don't know that I'm gonna keep this. I've used it a couple more times this week, and I think it's okay. I don't think it's the best thing that Too Faced has ever put out, and quite honestly, I'm really disappointed in it. I wish that these would have all just been matte. Had they all been matte, I think that I would have enjoyed it much more, because I do enjoy the matte formulations from Too Faced in terms of their eyeshadows. But they just put too much glitter in these, like, glitter shimmer shades here. Like, it's just too much, and it doesn't apply, those shades don't apply with a brush at all. You have to use your fingers, and I don't mind using my fingers, but I don't want to only have that option. You know, if I want to use a brush, I want to use a brush. So, I don't know. I can't get 100% behind this, to be totally honest with you guys. And the reviews that are coming in really are hit or miss. Some people are loving it. I think, honestly, I'm probably going to end up returning it. I just don't see myself reaching for this a whole lot in the future. The Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes, I would say get that one. The pigmentation is incredible. There's a lot of shades that are good for all skin tones. But this, just not so much. I love the packaging. I think it's very cute, but it's just not what I expected it to be. So for me, it's definitely a bit of a flop this week. I am wearing it on my eyes again today, but I don't know. It's not my favorite. It really isn't. So anyway, I have to get to packing up my house. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that, you know, my recording and channel won't be affected too much by the move. You know, I anticipate that once we sell, it's probably going to look a little sparse behind me here as I pack things up. But, you know, I plan to stay on my regular schedule, and I'll try to pre-record so that during the few days that we're moving, that, you know, things will still seem normal to you guys, even though it's going to be a nightmare for me. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and let's just get her in here because apparently she's desperate to join us. Chi-Chi and I are going to sign off, and we will see you tomorrow for what I burned / melted this week. So thanks a lot, you guys. We'll see you in our next video. Bye.